new virus is called Morona, that is just going to the hair of the women's, and it's not going to the hair of the men's. It is just transferring from one woman's hair to another woman's hair. The only way for protecting all of the world from the new virus, all of the women in all of the countries, they should use the hair cover. I have some other news about the next virus that is coming in the next year, and that virus is the way that people cannot eat any food outside of the home, and they should just eat in the nights. And this new virus that is coming in the next years is called Ramazano-Rus. And the people from 15 years old until 60 years old, they cannot eat food outside or during the day. They should just eat food in the morning before 5 a.m. until 9 p.m. They can't eat food. Also, you know that we had an older version virus that was making problem for the people to have any kind of sexual relationships. And that one was for people that they had relationships out of the marriage, and they call it Saxona. So for protecting people from this Saxona virus, the people have to just marry and doesn't have any relationship out of marriage. This is the only way to control the world and protect the world from this virus. So until this minutes of video, I was trying to make something like a joke, or maybe it's not a joke, it's a reality of our age. But I want to explain why I did this. But before that, I want to explain some sciences from Buddhism, neurology, and quantum physics. In Buddhism, they believe that human has 7 center energy that they call it chakras. Some people maybe they think these chakras are a spiritual source of energies, but I believe that this is not a spiritual thing. It's a scientific information about human bodies. Humans have brain, and these brains made it of some neurons, and in these neurons are connected to some group of neurons that they're going through the body, and they are connecting to all of the important part of the body. The human has a very essential part that without that cannot live. Mind and senses like talking and watching, and also heart and stomach for making energy for the body, and sexual organs. So all of these parts of the body is very important. And if you imagine someone doesn't have feet or hand, can live in this world, but without heart or stomach or mind or some other things, you can't live. The most important part of the human body is in the middle, the neurons of a human working by electricity. In physics, we know that when from an electricity wire, electricity is running around the wire, there is electromagnetic energy and forces. So neurons also are like the wires, and they have electricity inside it. So around the neurons there is photons and energy and electromagnetic energies. So these energies together, they make an atmosphere of energy around the hearts or important places of the body, like heart or stomach. There is billions of neurons. So all of these billions of neurons, they have electricity, and around it there is electromagnetic energies, and all of this together can make an energy that in the old religions or Buddhists they call it chakras or energies. But they thought this is spiritual energy. But today with the science, we know that these energies are just physical energies, and it's possible to measure and see. For controlling the people 1,000 years ago, supernatural entities, what they are, I don't know. but they were trying to make some religion to control the people. For all of these parts of the body, they made some rules, like they trying to forbidden sex and make the people to just marry and don't have any sex with anybody out of marriage. So this makes a lot of problems for the people, and many people for marriage they died, or many things happened, and it was difficult to find the person that you want to live forever with it. So this was one of the rules. There was other rules about forbidding some kind of food. You know that in the Bible, in the Jewish, they don't eat some kind of meat, but they eat some other kind of meat. Controlling food is not just by forbidding some foods, also introducing some foods that is not suitable for the human body, but introduce it as a good food. And for this, I want to bring some other video and prove it by some documentary that is about making some wrong knowledge about the foods and make people believe that that kind of food is good for them. We discovered that to impede or halt regulation on certain additives, food industry lobbies have been working in the shadows for decades. The industry is a money-making business of they are very risk-averse. They are not going to fund a study that is bad for their business. It is similar to what the tobacco industry did, to pay scientists to say the opposite of what is true. At the heart of this strategy of influence are the scientists who collaborate. Did the meat industry pay you for this? I received some compensation for my time as well as the others. How much? I'm not going to say. And the scientists who are targeted, like Dr. S. Preston Martin. Basically, they were trying to shoot me down or discredit me. I mean, that is what shoot down means scientifically. These efforts to go after the scientists and to discredit the scientists is a key element of a much larger strategy to just gum up the entire policy-making process. Between intimidation, lies, and manipulation, we will uncover proof of a worldwide strategy. We are hitting below the belt is allowed.
Leave now! Get the fuck out of here!
Also, I put the whole clip with the subtitles in English in my channel, and I put the link in the corner and also in description. And also I put the link of the whole documentary in the corner and in description. If you want to watch all the documentary after this video, you can go there. For controlling the emotions of the humans, they made some rules that the people, they were scary in some religions to express their emotions about their thoughts or their loves and things like this. Many years ago, it was very difficult to say I love someone or I love a woman or a man or something. And these rules in the religion was controlling the hearts of the people. For controlling the other sense of human in his face, like talking, they made other fears about it. Like you know that in the Bible or some other religion, the people, they don't have right to think about God and say something against the religion. So in the religions, they made some rules that they controlling people to not say everything or not thinking about everything. In some religions, you can say what is God or think about it. Or if you have other thoughts about the God or anything, any spiritual thing or anything, you can't express it. By expressing something, Galileo was through dying or killing and other people like Copernic and other people. So this way they were controlling the sense of humans, like talking or thinking or other things. Today is the age of media. We are in the age of Facebook, Instagram, internet, Twitter and things like this. And today the religions are not working because anybody can write on Twitter that who is God, and if the God made this world, who made the God? So with some question they can make problem for the religions, and the religions are not working anymore. these problems cause the controller of all of the humans. I don't know who they are and what they are. Maybe some supernatural entities or aliens or people or something. For controlling all of the people and use their energy, they cannot use the religion, and they started to make some belief about the viruses, and these viruses makes people scary as much as 1,000 years ago the people was scary about the heaven or hell or something like that. So these viruses and the fear about them makes people to do something, and maybe other things like controlling your sexual relationship with some virus, or controlling your thinking or other things that you have with some kind of viruses. For making people believe this kind of virus, we need some things. We need some doctors that they prove the virus is very dangerous. And for these things, I bring some evidence in the first part of the video that some doctors, they're writing some articles and say some information that is not right. And also media working very good. If you repeat something 1,000 times for the people in the media, they will believe it, they will accept it. And everything they can make them scary. So all of this together can work to make you believe about the virus and controlling the people. I started this video with joke, but I didn't mean any joke. I was very serious. And I want to ask you to think about these things and write for me in the comments, what do you think really? And after that, I want to ask you to like this video if you like it, and subscribe to this channel. I'm analyzing the movies and making a lot of tours about the religions and movies and other things like this. And at last, I put two of my analysis about the movies, and you can click one of them and go watch it.